This is Painting with Mike. I'm your host, Mike. As always, you look quite beautiful. Today is a special day. It is March 8th, so I do want to wish all you lovely ladies out there a belated Women's Day, because by the time I get this posted, it will be a little bit late. But thank you so much for what you do. I appreciate it. And today we'll do a type of a private lesson, so I'll slow some things down and we'll do something beautiful. So with that, let's go ahead and make some magic. Okay, but the first thing I'd like to go ahead and do is I'm gonna go ahead and apply some of this white medium, okay? And this canvas is dry. So usually when I start out, I'll say the canvas is wet and it's ready to rock and roll. And so we're gonna go ahead and wet this canvas. And so basically what this is, it's titanium white that's been thinned down. This I bought in the store, so if you need to make your own, you can just thin it out with some linseed oil. Mix it with your titanium white, thin it out, and apply a thin amount, okay? And I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'm gonna put this down. So it's gonna be a very, very small amount. And this stuff, I've actually never used this type before, so we'll see how it works out. But what you're gonna do is you're not painting this into the canvas, you just gotta scrub it in, okay? You're gonna scrub that in. Okay. And just apply a little bit at a time. If you put too much on it, you're gonna have problems later on. Okay. And just keep rubbing it in. This stuff I've never used, so it's actually a little bit thicker than my normal stuff. But as you can hear, I'm scrubbing this painting. I'm moving all over. Okay, side to side, up and down. So I'm gonna go ahead and test it and make sure I have it on. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the fingerprint test. And so it's actually a little bit too thin. So I'm gonna just have it scrub this in here. All right, there we go. So that's why I usually do this beforehand, because it takes a little bit of time. But let's go ahead and do the fingerprint test. We'll go ahead and touch, and there you go. Okay, and you should have just basically your fingerprint. So you shouldn't be this big glob of paint on there. Okay, and with that, I'm gonna go ahead and wash my brush. I'm using odorless paint thinner. That's what I use throughout the painting process. Now after I'm done painting, I have brush soap, different types of brush conditioner that I'll use on the brush. But during the actual painting, that's what I'll use if I need to brush or need to wash. So I'm gonna go ahead and wash this and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm gonna have myself, when I'm doing the editing, go ahead and run the colors right now. And this is a 16 by 20 inch canvas. It is double prime, so now it's definitely wet and it's ready to rock and roll. And so I'm gonna go ahead and pull out that lovely 2-inch brush. And if you're ready to rock out with your brush out, and remember, you just gotta believe in yourself. I didn't think I'd be able to do this channel, and I'm doing it, and sometimes it's a little bit of a struggle personally, but I still believe in myself, and I think I can do something special, and that's what I want you to do too, just believe in yourself and just feel good. This is basically a fantasy world, okay? You can forget about reality. This is your fantasy world. Feel good. Put it on the canvas, okay? All right, first thing we're gonna do is I'm gonna go right into this Indian yellow. I'll pull some out, there you go. Tap some in there. Okay, and we're gonna go right here, okay? And I'm just doing X's, okay? Nice and slow for you, okay? I'm working my way up. I'm gonna leave it white on the edges here for now, okay? And just work this on over, okay? All right, and there's a little hair. All right, and I'm gonna put some down here. We're gonna have some mortar, so I want some of the sky color down here. Okay, so we'll go ahead right here. And we're gonna pull from the side. Pull from the side. Leave it kind of empty right here, okay? There we go. And I can tell I'm gonna have, it's one of those canvases or I'm gonna have issues with the bar, so it's okay. You just gonna take a little extra time and just blend it out like so, okay? And I'll just take it down, why not? I'll just take it down. Right. And just softly go like this across. It's nice and blended. I'm gonna go right into the chrism, a little bit. We're gonna go up into the corners now, okay? Right here. It's nice and dark. See that? Nice, beautiful pink color. And we're gonna work that a little bit down in here, okay? And just keep on raining on it. Once again, just doing the X's, okay? And let's take some of that red. And let's go ahead and put some in right here. So this is what happens when you don't have enough medium. It's a little dry. So it's okay, I just gotta put a little extra effort into it. I'm just gonna work my way up. And grab some more. Let's do it again, right here. Right. Something like so. Same thing over here. Okay, so I made a couple mistakes because I didn't apply it just enough down here, so it's a little bit dry, and then I'm dealing with the bars. Okay, so you're gonna have issues when you paint, it's just how it is. But you work around, you stay calm, and things just work out, just keep going with it, okay? The main thing though is it's better to have less paint and work your way up than to have too much paint, because too much paint, then things don't stick, and you're gonna have issues. So just keep blending that out nicely, like so, okay? All right. I'm just gonna come up, do something like so, okay? Okay. I'm gonna put this down, I'm gonna take a clean brush, I'm gonna go into some of the white. Both sides. Okay, and let's go right here. Just want to lighten it up, maybe right here, okay? Just lighten it up, and I'm just going to work my way around. So since I touched the pink, I don't want to get this pink in here, so I'm keeping the top of the brush up here, and I'm just blending this, okay? And same thing here. Okay, let me beat this out. A little bit more of the white. Now I'm just going to come over here. Same thing. And I'm going to take some more of this. I'm going to come in and do something like that, okay? Maybe something from here, just grab and go up. Maybe from here, same thing. Maybe something like that, okay? Okay, with the clean dry brush, I just want to go ahead and just slightly blend it. Slightly blend it. Okay. And I just want to blend this a little bit here. There we go, nice blend. Perfect. Okay, with your palette knife, let's go ahead and make a nice mountain, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and use a little bit of our Chrism. We'll put it right, just grab this right here. We'll put it right here. And some of this Pthalo Green, okay? About equal proportions. And mix it thoroughly this time. We don't want this marble depth. There. Let me clean the knife. And we're gonna go ahead and grab ourselves a nice roll. There it is. There you go. Okay. And let's come up here and make a lovely mountain, shall we? Okay. Do something like so. Remember, with this part right here, this is the first step. The first step is to basically stain the canvas. So you're gonna take your paint, you're gonna push it into the canvas, and then scrape off that excess. Okay. You don't want too much of the excess. Just makes your life a little bit difficult for the next stage, okay? There you go, just something like that, okay? Yeah, something like so. Come in. And just scrape that off, okay? Let's do something, I don't know, something like so. And you can also, if you're having issues, you can use like a filbert brush and you can put all this in and then come back and highlight it. And for this one, we're gonna use the knife here to highlight, okay? And then something like so, okay? All right, scrape it all off and use go ahead and use a fan brush. I'm just gonna grab some of this paint right here. Just pull it down. Okay. Just pull it down. Something like so, okay? And I'm gonna take the dirty brush, I'm gonna come over here and let's make a background mountain. Just using that. So come up real soft like so. And then just pull that down a little bit, okay? Okay, maybe we'll put one over here. Same thing. Let me just grab some of this. And you can just come like that. Okay. And I'm gonna go ahead and put this down. Let me grab a clean, 2-inch brush. And I'm just gonna finish this out a little bit. Pulling out a little bit more. Just pull it down just slightly. There we go. I'm gonna use my little guy. I always forget the number. This is number 5. You can use your number 10, the big one, little guy, whichever works for you. And we're just gonna cap this today with some white. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull this. Grab yourself a nice little roll, and you're gonna come in, excuse me, got a little itch. You're gonna come in and highlight. So when you highlight, the big thing is you wanna keep your hands here, okay? If you put your hand on here, you're gonna put too much pressure, okay? So you barely touch and you just glide it down, okay? You're essentially just letting the paint touch the canvas, and then when you get down towards the bottom, you should have no more paint left, basically. Or get close to it. So you're gonna touch. I'll start over here. You just touch, okay? And very softly. And then it just comes on down for you, okay? And that scraping is because I ran out of paint. I'll just come in and do something like so. Okay. Come in. Something like that. Okay. And I'll do something over here. Something like that. Bring this guy maybe around. Do something like here. Go in some shadow. So I'm gonna go ahead and put some white there. I'm gonna take a touch of this color. And a touch of this blue. Okay, and see how it's nice and marble? Okay, that's gonna be our shadow color. You get yourself a little roll here. You're gonna come in and do the same thing. You're gonna go the other direction. So you're gonna come down this way. Okay. Come in, do the same thing here. And do the same thing here. And same thing over here. Let's go like that. And we'll pull this straight down, straight down. Something like that. Come in. Here. Okay, and I'm gonna throw in a little bit more of this. Not a lot, very small amount, very small amount, okay? And I'm just gonna come in and just, something like that, not much. Little indications of something here and there. Here, something like that. Okay, just have fun. Okay, as long as your angles are good, you're okay. So you're going this way, you're going that way. Same thing maybe here. There we go, something like that. This. Get a little bit darker here. There you go, something like that. And then one last thing, I just want to do a little extra highlighting with the white. Come in. And do the same thing, just come back. There we go. Something like so. And you can put a little white and stuff on here, like that. Here. Maybe just a little something right here. Just come back. Shadow, a little bit of darkness. Okay, so 2-inch brush. And what we're gonna do is basically you're gonna just crunch right here at the bottom, okay? Just crunch it, crunch it. And then take that out. Start over here. There you go. There you go. Something like so. Something like so. Okay. All right. If you're ready, I'm gonna go ahead and use a 1-inch brush. I'm gonna go right into this Sap Green right here. I'm gonna pull some out. And let's go ahead and make some nice little hills. So we'll come in, and all I'm doing is just touching it. We'll make some nice little rollers. Okay. Grab a little bit more here. And that's it. Just tapping it. That's literally all I am doing. Just tapping. Just tapping. Okay. Just tap. And I'm gonna go ahead and grab my fan brush. And I'm just gonna come in and lift some of this up. Very, very small strokes, okay? Just lift up. And there you go, just go across. There you go, just like that, okay? All right, we'll put this down. Grab another, my 2-inch brush here. And I'm also gonna use a blender, but I wanna show you how you can do this with just a 2-inch brush. You can also use a 1-inch brush, you can use a blender, and you're just gonna touch the bottom, okay? Like we did here, we're gonna do the same thing here, right here on the bottom, okay? Right there at the bottom. Okay, and then that out, and you're just gonna come in and just start lifting a little bit, okay? Lift it up. Don't worry about this stuff, okay? Just lift it up. What it's doing is it's giving you different color variations, and so it's making it look pretty deep, okay? And you haven't even done anything. And you can sit here like this and go back and forth. You can sit there and do all that, or you can use your blender brush. You can do the same thing, okay? Blending brush is nice because it really blends it out very fast for you, as you can tell, okay? But you can do the same thing using a 2-inch or a 1-inch brush. It doesn't make a difference. Okay. And so I'm gonna go ahead and use this same green. I'm just gonna give it a touch of some black into the Sap Green. And we're gonna go ahead and do another one, okay? And let's go ahead and, same thing, let's do it from here, okay? Let's go like this. Same thing, okay? Okay. Then let's grab our fan brush, same thing here. Some nice strokes. These ones can be slightly larger if you like, or you can keep them about the same. The same thing. Same thing. And same thing. You can go ahead and crunch this down. Sounds like a helicopter in the house right now. But yeah, just keep piling that down. Okay, and then same thing. Same thing. Up, up. Okay, and then same thing. You can use this brush and you can blend that all out. I would recommend getting yourself a blender brush. It just makes life a little bit easier, as you can tell, see? And I'm just doing circles. You can do the same, like when we were doing clouds, you can do the same thing. Nice tight circles, it'll do the same thing. I'll just lift this up. Let's go ahead and do the same thing. We'll add just the Sap Green. Let's do one more row. And maybe we'll do it this way. Same thing. Same thing from right here. There we go. Let me get some more paint here. And this one I think I want a little bit bigger, so I'm just going back with it. And I'm just pulling this down. And then with this brush, I'll just use this, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna go ahead and pull these tops up again. Pull the tops. Pull those tops up, okay? same thing down here, except I want to add a little bit of some white. Crunch some white in. Let's go ahead and put some white right here at the bottom. And then let me beat this out. And same thing, sit there and just lift it upwards. And it'll blend right into it. Now with your fan brush, I'm gonna grab some of this black, going right into the Sap Green, okay? And we're gonna come right here, and let's start right here. Yeah, we'll just start. We've been starting the whole time right here. Let's just go ahead and do the same thing. Okay, so you're gonna basically pull down, okay? And let's go ahead and make a bunch of pines. Okay. Same thing, we'll just go right across, okay? Just keep loading it. Keep loading it. Got a little extra black into there. Just put some little indications of something other, you know, give it some life, I guess. Okay, and that's okay if you pull it down. We're gonna make some water right here, okay? I think we're good. Let me put this down. And let's come in, and you're gonna take this and pull it down, pull it down, pull it down. Okay. A little bit higher here. Something like that. Let me try to go straight. I'm on an angle here, so I messed my straighten this up, I guess. There you go. There you go. Okay? And then very softly gonna go across, okay? Straight across, horizontal lines, okay? Put this baby down. Let's go ahead and put in a little bit of a water line. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'll just use my little guy. Okay, just a little bit of titanium white, a little tiny roll. We'll just come in and tap and slide it. Okay. And if you like, you can use the thinned out medium and do it as well. Maybe I'll go ahead and show you. So you get some of your thinned out medium, put some here, okay, and then cut it like that. And you can come in here as well and do the same thing, okay? Like so. Okay. Here's a little too much, so I'll try to do something like so. But straight, as much as you can, straight across, okay? Try to put a little water line here. Something like so, okay? Go ahead and we're gonna make some color. So I'm gonna grab some of this Pthalo Green, some of the Sap Green, a little bit of this Prussian Blue, Crimson, and some black. And I'll just scoop up that stuff there. And go ahead and make that nice and thorough. With your fan brush, let's go ahead into this. Put it up nicely, both sides. We're gonna make some pine trees. And let's go ahead and make one right here. Straight down. You're gonna come in, remember, touch, okay, and just start working out the arms. You'll find that one side of the fan brush just seems to work a lot better than the other, okay? And you just come in and work out the sides, okay? Something like so. Come back in and load up again.
What do you want to play?
Let's put something right here. Alexa just had a...
Sorry, I'm having trouble.
Okay,
Please
Alexa.
start in a little while.
Alexa, shut off. Thank you. And same thing. Just gonna come in and you just tap. Okay? Just like that. Let's go ahead and put another one right here. Same thing, tap, tap. And just work the arms out. Put another one here. And here's one I've done before, I've showed you that you can do. You can basically just come right down the pipe, right down the line right here, okay? And then you can start working your arms out. That's another way you can do it, okay? And then I think we'll do, let's just do something like this. A little something like that, maybe right there. There we go. Maybe something like so. I think we'll have some land come out like so. We'll do something like maybe something like this. I'll give you an idea. And then let's go ahead and work this other side here. I'm thinking this other side we'll do something like this over here. Maybe come around. Something like that, maybe. We'll figure it out. But just go ahead and load this up. Let's make a nice big pine tree, okay? So we'll go right here. Yeah, right here, straight down. And same thing, we're gonna come here, and you're gonna start touching, and then start putting those arms out. And don't worry what it looks like. We're gonna go back and highlight everything, okay? As you work down, you're gonna wanna get a little bit more forceful and get these arms worked in like so, okay? Let's go ahead and put another one. Go ahead and put another one. We'll put one right here. Same thing. Just work those arms out. Work those arms out. And I'll just come in and just fill this in with the fan brush. It'll make a difference. I'll just pull some of this down for some reflections. Same thing here. And we'll do the same thing here, just pull it down. We're gonna have reflections anyway, so just make our lives a little easier just to put it in now. Just straight down, just like that, okay. And I'm gonna go ahead and fill that in as well. So I'm just gonna load this up and then I'm just coming in and just crunching, okay? Same thing, crunch, 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 crunch. I'm just literally pushing into the canvas, okay? You don't have to fill everything up. I don't know if you can see, I have little gaps of pink. Leave them in there, leave them in there, okay? Come over here and something like so. Oops, a little mess up. Oh well, we'll fix that. Nice little bush, all done. Back in, do the same thing. You can actually just paint this if you want. I want the texture, so I'm squishing this in here. Okay, squish, 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 squish. Have fun, have fun. Have fun. You only live once. Remember, it's your fantasy world, man. Enjoy it. Feel good about yourself, okay? If you've made it this far, comment, please. I would love to know that you've made it this far. And there we go. You keep crunching that in there, okay? And I'll go ahead and just a little extra action up here. There we go. You know what? Let's go ahead and just pull this whole thing down like so. Something like that, yeah. There we go. I think that looks good. I think that looks good. I'm gonna go ahead and clean this. I'll be right back. With our Pthalo knife, we're gonna go ahead and make some branches. Let me just go ahead and clean this pile here. Also, you know, when you load up your palette, you know, I don't use as much paint as I'm using. I only do this so I don't have to keep stopping and reloading. When you're at home, you know, you have all the time, okay? All right. So we're gonna go ahead and make some tree trunks. So I'm gonna take some brown and some of my white. And we'll make a nice marbly brown color. maybe a little bit more white. Something like that, okay? And grab yourself a nice roll. And come up and just touch. Come on, same thing here. A little bit more here. Same thing over here. Whoops, way too much. We'll go ahead and fix that by adding a little bit more right here. Okay. Yeah, with our fan brush, I'm gonna go ahead and grab some of this yellow. This is a clean fan brush. I went ahead and cleaned it earlier. I'm gonna come over here. I'm gonna grab some of that dirty stuff that we use for all here. I'm gonna add into here. I'm gonna thin this out by adding some white, some of that medium. And I may need to add a little bit more medium, but we'll see. And we're gonna come in and we're gonna go ahead and highlight all this, okay? I'm gonna come in. Yep, and I'm gonna add some more of that medium. And come in. And you're gonna start highlighting. And same thing. You can go, there's different ways. You can touch and just move your way down, like so. I'm gonna thin this out just slightly with some of this thinner. This is, like I said, this white medium that I started out with is not my normal that I'm used to, so it's a little bit thicker. But you can do that, or you can come in. I like to kind of just lift it up a little bit. And that seems to work pretty good too. Come in. Just touch a little bit. Just come in here. Something like that. And the same thing, I'm just doing like we did earlier, same thing. Just push it, push it, push it, push it. And that's it. And I'll take some of this, some of this green and put it in here. There we go. And let's go ahead and get this highlighted. Just gonna use some more of this yellow, throw it into here. Get this stuff thinned out. All right. And then same thing. Come in and highlight. So it's a very different touch when you're doing the highlighting on the pine trees, okay? Same thing, touch. like so. Okay. And over here, I think I'm gonna put some bushes in. I'm gonna grab my use a 1-inch brush. And let's go ahead and go into some of this yellow here. Thin this out. Alright. I'm just gonna tap this one. Okay, and just come in and tap. Like so. Tap a little bit in here. Something like that. And we'll go ahead and thin this out a little bit more. Go ahead and put another nice bush in here. And I'm gonna grab a little bit of this white. Some of this thin down white. I'm gonna add just a touch of this yellow into here. I just want to put some nice little highlights, I guess, over here. Going more on the left side here. I'm just using just a couple of hairs on the fan brush. Something like that. Same thing here. Not everywhere, just a couple of spots here there. Crunch this open. Just a couple little things here and there. Something here, just a couple little. Just a couple little spots. And this is what I'm doing is working the fan brush, so I'm gonna open it up a little bit. I just want a couple like that, okay? Something like that. Okay, let's go ahead and get this nice clean brush. Very, very softly, very softly. You're gonna straight down. Straight down, straight down, and then across, softly. And then same thing here. Down a little bit, and then very softly across. Okay. Go ahead and grab this guy. Let's go ahead and thin it out. Make some border lines. And come in. Put in the water line. remember, try to get the line straight. It's tough sometimes. Do what you can to get the line straight. Okay. Same thing over here. Like that. Just like that, okay? I want to just scrape something real quick, just a little. And last thing, just some touches with the liner brush. Go ahead and grab some thinner. And I'll just go, we can just go into, some of this is fine. And just some last little bit of line work here. Grab some of this. And just come and put in some nice little things. It's a little line work. As I always say, this is the little details like this really get your painting sold. There we go. Just wherever you think they should be, it'll be perfect. Just a few more over here. Something like so. And then let's go ahead and just put in some grasses. Come in and you can just like so. Go ahead and maybe get some green in there. Maybe just a touch of this white. cattail. Like so. A couple little extra somethings here and there. Sorry, I get addictive. I'm putting in these little grasses and stuff. They're just a lot of fun for me. There we go. A little bit more definition into this. I'll just sit here with a little line brush and just get some nice little extra details in there. There we go. Like so. Up a little bit. There we go. And let's go ahead and sign this. Remember to use thin paint. You can thin it out with some paint thinner, or you can use your medium. As long as the paint is thin, it should slide right across this. We did something absolutely beautiful. A lot of color in there. Sunset, got some of those nice little streaks going in there. I really hope you were able to do this project if you did try to attempt it. And if you did make it this far, thank you so much for not falling asleep. I definitely appreciate you. And if you can hit the subscribe button if you like the program, that's awesome. And until next time, I definitely want to wish you the best as I always. Thank you again for being a woman. I appreciate you. I hope you had a great Women's Day. And until next time, you take care. Bye-bye.